Oh my gosh, it's a lot of boards. So I am the maniac that decided to launch all of my new decks, hoodies, and pants on the same day. You'd think that someone would space them out because why is it so bright? So in this video, I figured this would be like the first time I'm literally seeing any of these objects in real life. And then I guess on my skate channel, it'll just be me testing out the products and skating the new deck. But this is like an 8-month process. It's insane how long it's taking right now for boards to be made in the skateboard industry. I mean, every industry is struggling a bit because of COVID, but yeah, these boards took 8 months, I think, to be made. And I'm glad that I still like the artwork because usually I get sick of everything I made within like a month. I think what happened is that Revive sent me all my boards and the new line of Revive boards because everything's coming out at the same time. So there's like 10 decks in here, I think. Jesus Christ. Okay, these are all new Revive boards. They sent me 5 of their own decks on top of the 3 designs that I have, but I told them to send me 2 or 3 of each design. So I'm gonna try to like rip this up first because this is gonna be tough. I always do this, so same time reveal. You and I will see these decks for the first time at the same time. Here we go. Look at that. Look at that. Holy crap. Holy crap. This is my deck. I made this. I designed this. Okay, let me pull out the other ones. Holy crap. And then here is the Ninja one. So there are 3 characters that I basically make all the time that got turned into decks. I had a 4th one for Melee, the monkey, but it didn't get made because I think we couldn't do it for some reason. So 3 different designs, and then here is the Ninja one. God, it's so crazy seeing these in real life. And the last but not least one is the Plump Eye one. So this whole series, I mean, I want to explain this. So for designing these decks, I did what I always do with designs. I basically find a lot of inspirations, and then I do kind of an amalgamation of things that I like, and then of course a lot of it comes from within what I like. I like the simplicity. I love the way the logo ended up turning out, and I wanted all the boards to kind of look the same, especially because it has to do with characters and previous things that we've talked about. The quote on the bottom says, "We have to work, we have to study, we become sick, we lose control, but right now, we get to skate." And I feel like for this, like as you grow older or just life in general, even if you're a kid, I mean, skateboarding is an amazing escapism. I think it's an amazing alternate to life a lot of the times. So the decks want to reflect that. And with these decks, you know, they're all these plump eye guys. But right here on the bottom, a little secret thing. If you look at the Korean flag, there are 4 different symbols, like on the top left, top right, like on the corners. And one of them is like it's 3 lines that are complete. And that's supposed to represent like heaven and, you know, basically the best of the best. And then there is like, you know, 2 lines that are complete and 1 broken. There's 2 broken lines and 1 complete, and then there's 3 broken lines. And initially for the 4 designs, I had each of these with a symbol because every character sort of represents a different part. Plump Eye is very pure, Melee is the opposite, and then Safari and Ninja are somewhere in between. Ninja is not quite pure enough, so he has 1 broken line, but this is him obviously working, and you know, it says we have to study, which is what Plump Eye is doing, he's studying. And then Ninja is working, and then of course Safari, what is he doing? Oh yeah, he is sick. So we get sick as well. So there are always these things in life we don't take for granted. I think all of us deserve to be in moments of straight up happiness, skateboarding and doing what we want. I think more humans actually deserve to do that more often, but that is a situation we're in a lot. And then once we skate again, we're like, oh my God, we're not studying, we're not working, we're not sick, let's do this. So these boards are kind of reminders in the moment to enjoy the moment of skateboarding. Dude, these vegan chicken nuggets have been recommended to me on Instagram so many times, so I finally bit the bullet. I've been scrambling today, so freezer food is not something I typically eat, but I wanted to try these anyways. Dude, these are really spicy, but really good. I don't know if they taste like chicken. It's been like 6 years since I've had chicken, but I feel like it tastes a lot like chicken. So as for the hoodies, I've only seen these via my mock-up. So I have no idea what these look like in real life. Maybe I just sliced one in half on accident, but this one I'm somehow more nervous for. I think it's because I just did these and I'm like, if these don't end up good, I'm gonna be in tears. The green hoodie. Okay, that looks really solid. Okay, that's good. It's very simple by nature. That was the goal. And then on the back, it should look super cool. Does that look good? Okay, yes, all right. It's like Attack on Titan colors. I just realized that green on that. Okay, there is the cardinal slash like a purplish red, which is a color that I love. It's actually the exact same color font. And then on the back, this is Ninja. Since green represents Safari, Ninja is represented by red right here. Does it look cool? Can you see it? Okay, the one that I wanted to take a gamble on is the Melee one because Melee represents Chaos, which is the monkey. So I gave him basically one that didn't even match the rest of them. So even Plump Eyes will match, but Melee's is this gray, which gray actually does kind of fit with these hoodies. But initially I had the same font color, but instead I just threw like a harsh yellow at it. So boom. I think that looks cool. This one is definitely more like streetwear-esque. Obviously contradicting colors just the way you wanna go, but this is like, that looks really sick. Holy crap, actually. And last but not least is Plump Eyes. And I know a lot of people will like this one, obviously, because white is just like, that's a solid look. And I put dark red as the font. So like, to me, I think this one will probably end up being the best seller. I just, white hoodies are just always a good look. And then on the back, it just says the same thing. It's Progress Daily, it's Plump Eye, and it's Design Your Reality. So everyone has their own personal slang. Sorry if this vlog has a different type of pacing to it. It's just on these days, they're super hectic, and I've always wanted to show like what a launch day feels like, because this is going up in 2 days, luckily, so I have to get all the product photos and everything today. I haven't even shown you the pants yet. So yeah, let's get the pants. I can't find the pants anywhere. Yeah, I'm definitely stressed out. These are launching in 2 days, and I can't even get like pictures of the products and stuff. And right now everything's being distributed in South Carolina and I'm in Texas. So I absolutely want to try to figure out my best possible way to get it all distributed here in Texas. But it was just kind of the system I had set up before. One thing that I would recommend for anyone who's like trying to do your own business and try to keep it all in your city. So in this section that you're watching right now, I had a bit of a mental breakdown. A lot of things happened at the same time, but here I am today, a week later, because I basically kept filming. I had to film a lot of different stuff for Progress Daily's channel, stuff for this channel, etc. And yeah, I'm here now to explain kind of what happened. And I also wanted to sort of end this video with like a podcast type format. I wanted to see if I could be helpful to people who maybe want to try the same thing. So long story short, everything worked out. The merchandise, I found my pants, which is what I was freaking out about. And then I asked them to send me some more stuff, and it still hasn't showed up, but I have a sample of each thing. I wanted a bigger sample to show off, like in terms of merch. I wanted some bigger pants, but you know what? We can get to that, and we're gonna get the pictures. We have the samples, everything's fine. Everything's fine. As I was saying, I wanted to end this video slightly podcasty, slightly help-y, because I know a lot of people try to do similar things. People want to be YouTubers, people want to sell merch, people want to do other things. One thing that I just set up was like a membership program for my other channel, and that was kind of a fun experience. So let's talk about those 3 things. Let's talk about kind of like what this encompasses, and I'm going to try to just be helpful. I want to give advice because on this channel, people have been probably the nicest comments I've ever gotten ever on YouTube have been on this channel, and I think it's because people are excited about the journey to become something rather than being something already and talking about it. And people have been very just like, you got this, you got this. So from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you because you've like carried me through a lot of this, because I know a lot of people also see that I'm putting out a lot of stuff and working pretty hard, I guess. I'm just working a lot. And I appreciate your support because it's been like genuinely helpful. I think the audio is slightly better here. So let's take something like merchandise. How would you get merchandise made? I'm not gonna go super into detail, but I can give an overarch what I think is actually the best advice. And nothing I say in this video is going to be like something that's helpful to me. I'm not gonna recommend something that can like eventually make me money or anything like that. I'm gonna genuinely give the advice I would give to like the closest friend of mine who's asking, how do I get merch made?
the easiest way. And the truth is, I think Teespring, it's what YouTube always recommends, and Teespring is like the one that's connected to YouTube and Instagram. So if you do upload to their store, you can literally link it under your YouTube video. And I've genuinely been tempted to do this, and I asked like a partner of mine, what the hell? I asked my fiance, what am I? Oh my gosh, what the hell was I saying? Okay, anyways, I have a partner of mine. I asked my fiance if I should do Teespring, and she was like, well, the stigma around Teespring is that it's lower quality. And then I literally looked it up, and it was the same stuff that everyone else gets, and they actually have this thing called AS Color, which is a really nice brand. So Teespring is like an amazing way to start, and then you can just like upload a video file and drag and drop it onto the thing, and like they basically set up your store for you. I think they send you samples. You obviously have to put down a premium, and you have to pay for it, but you know, that's the thing with merchandise. If you're not selling it, you're not gonna be making money. So you need to make sure that you can sell pretty much whatever you buy. So if you're like a new creator, a new YouTuber, and you don't have a big like following yet, I would ideally try to stick with creating things that probably have mass appeal in a sense. So like, if you can sell it on Amazon, or like if you don't want to sell it on Teespring, you can sell it on Amazon, Etsy, and eBay. And those are the easiest ones because they have their own built-in things to where the more you sell, the more they push your stuff. But that's usually around merchandise that has like mass appeal. So if it says like, I farted today, like that would be kind of funny and silly and everyone gets it. And that's something you could probably sell on those websites. But if it's like your brand that's really niche, like Leaf Sky, like that's just what your brand's called, then it's probably not gonna have a massive appeal. Let me make sure I'm filming 4K. For design, I just use Adobe Illustrator and Procreate. Procreate's easiest for me to draw in. Illustrator is like just the best thing to export. Like most people use Illustrator, so you can like send people Illustrator files or PNGs, and things are really easy to make through that. So just, I would say get to know Illustrator, get to know Procreate if you're on an iPad and you actually want to draw. And those are pretty much the only apps you really need to like design and get your merchandise made. And Teespring actually has a part on it to where you can like just drag and drop clip art they already have, so you can probably create something that's pretty cool looking pretty easily, especially since most cool merchandise nowadays is just font. And that's what I would recommend, because I've been going through multiple processes. I've done the thing where I've gotten like local people to help me try to make it, and that's probably what I would do next, or what I will do next, because I like to like have everything in front of me. You know what? I don't know. And the Teespring, unfortunately, I guess it has that stigma, so I'm going to use these people right next to me, because right now I have my own thing set up in Columbia, South Carolina, but it's too far away. Like these guys like work on everything, and since it's not right in front of me, it's actually kind of a drag. Like I literally have my own direct to garment machine, which I probably will sell because it's just this big inconvenient clunky mess. It's not a mess, it's actually this amazing machine that makes any type of merchandise you want pretty much, but it's just like too far away. And that route is like, if you have like the business mind and you want to go into it and you want to be, I want to make my own clothes. Like it's basically like there's all these ways to finally get to you, which is the guy who sells the clothes, and you want to like be parts of all the steps. But sometimes it's just overwhelming. Like I have done the thing where I literally have the machine to create the clothes, and it's too much. Like I just want to go back to the basics and literally just get a local company to make it. So that's probably the route I will do. But yeah, Teespring, for anyone who's like interested in getting into this, I think is like literally the best way to go. Quick note, my pants, I did embroidery, and I literally just looked up like embroidery shop near me. I took them the pants because I got the pants from Alibaba. I found like just like cool streetwear pants that I liked, and I got a bunch of them because I was just wearing them. And then I got a bunch more because I was like, I should sell them because these are gonna be the pants that I wear mostly in my videos anyways. And you know, I wanna rep the thing and sell the thing. I think that's cool when people can have that like close connection. So you could just literally Google like, you know, embroidery near me, and there's probably gonna be a ton of places. Take the pants there, figure out the price, and it can be expensive, so you might have to sell the thing for more money if you do embroidery. So like last week I sold boards, and by the way, the boards sold out in most of the sizes, and Brian Ames texted me right away and was like, dude, these crushed. So I'm so glad that the boards did super well. It's fun that in this video, we literally like went through the whole process, and then like now the boards have sold, and we're literally about to launch clothes now on our own website. But obviously like a skateboard is something that's so appealing, and it's like basically art. A lot of people buy skateboards just to like hang on walls, which I also do. In terms of getting skateboards made, it's not worth it if you want to make a profit. Like if you want to start your own skateboard company to make money, you will absolutely not make money. The turnaround is like one of the worst in all things, period. Hard goods and skateboarding, like skateboards, trucks, wheels, have such a terrible return. The companies who make them make like, you know, I think like a $10 to $15 profit per board. So if they sell the board for $50, they make like $15. That's terrible. For most people, they hopefully get like a 3x return. So if you sell the board for $50, you want to make like a profit of, wait, what? Math? Basically, if it costs me $10 to make a shirt, I want to be able to sell it for 30. But even with merchandise, that doesn't really work. There's not that crazy of a return, but that's how you usually want to do pricing in business. And skateboarding is just like the worst run business ever because it's all passion motivated. Nobody really makes money. And anybody who like thinks about companies, like that company must be doing so well, I want to support this company. It's like, at the end of the day, they're struggling. Like the people running the companies are making like as little money as normal people working normal jobs anywhere else. So it's all passion. And on top of creating and launching all that, since I wanted this whole thing to be this one new big launch thing, I also did like a membership program on my other channel, and it wasn't that bad actually. For that one, you basically have to create your own emojis, and you can just do that on Procreate. If you're somebody who already does art, then you already know how to like upload JPEGs of that, and that was really fun to do. So now like basically people who sign up a membership for your channel can like use these specific emojis that only like you created, that they can use now in your like chat or whatever. So that's really interesting. And then also you can have a join like membership, kind of like a Patreon. And now it's integrated into YouTube, which I think makes it easier. So now like people on my other channel, they can click like join, and they immediately just like every time I upload a video to that channel, I'm gonna upload a second video for the join section. But it's gonna be for more advanced skaters anyway. So my channel right now, the Progress Daily one, the skateboard one, that's like my 9 to 5. That's like, you know, this channel is like my, you know, passion project right now, trying to get into art, trying to explore that world. And then it's so weird that my skateboard YouTube channel is like my 9 to 5. Like I show up to work, I get it done. Obviously I love skateboarding, and this year is going to be a big skateboarding year for me. I have a lot of projects I want to work on and I'm excited, but it is my grind. It's my 9 to 5. So the membership thing is like, I'm gonna be creating like 3 videos a week for that channel. It's gonna be insane, but I've been skating for so long that it's really easy to do. It's actually harder to come up with videos for this channel because I am like new to art, but literally like the last 4 days, my brother's been in town and I've been so motivated. Like obviously, you know, I'm like so pumped that he's here, but all these books just came in. I'm gonna make videos about all this stuff, but like all these like, pretty much every college art course book came in, and I'm like, dude, I'm gonna run through these. Anime books came in, I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't wait. And I'm like so ready just to learn so much because, you know, as I've gotten older, I've really learned how to learn, especially through skateboarding. Skateboarding has like really taught me how to learn well and how to just like put my head down and grind and get it done and put it into my brain, especially when you're excited about something. That's the easiest way to learn because you're just naturally absorbing it, right? It's like playing a new game. You're just excited, and that's why you get good at the game so fast. But if someone's like, play the piano and get really good at it, if you're not into it, it's gonna be really tedious and probably not worth it because you're not gonna be as good as the person who loves it. So anyways, that's it. I know this is really weird. Usually if you're new to my channel, my videos are a lot more like artistic, fun journey and make more sense. But this one is like, there's been a lot happening. I got to get a video up. And I also just thought like, you know what, why don't we actually just like give helpful information to people who want to do something similar. So I hope this helps in some way or another. I hope there wasn't something on my face the whole time and I have to reshoot all of this. That would make me really sad. But again, the support for this channel has been like so astronomical that it's like made my life. Like, it's been so good. So thank you so much for joining this journey. I promise it's going to get more fun and more fun. It's going to be more, you know, I'm gonna get better at art. I'm gonna be doing bigger projects. So it's clearly going to be a much more exciting place, I think, to be. So if you're here early, I really appreciate you. And I think that's gonna be really cool. Also, if you're here for this channel, for like the skateboarding that I've uploaded in the past, if you're not into art, I would actually recommend like unsubscribing. I know you can subscribe to my other channel, which is all skateboarding. I know that's a weird thing to say and maybe it sounds bratty. I don't mean for it to. I just don't want like, you know, videos going on your subscription feed that you're not interested in. If you're not into art, I would totally unsubscribe to this channel. If you're just into skating, go to John Hill Skate, and that's where all the skating will be. All the stuff that you liked from this channel will be on that channel. So hopefully that's cool. And that's it. All right, take care. Progress Daily, and keep killing it.